Welcome to All Things Internet. I am your host, Rachel Ballinger. This is a show where we talk about things we see on the internet that usually have to do with the internet, but we don't fact check or research most things. I am here with my mom. Say hi, Mom.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I know you are. We just ended up talking for 20 minutes about Christmas presents, so
yeah. That's fun.
And then she's like, okay, well, it was good talking to you. I was like, nope, still got to do the podcast.
Still got to do the podcast.
But I did some Christmas Trent, my brother, made a good point. You got to do everything super early this year because all the delivery people are already packed with COVID stuff because everyone's just ordering stuff from home. So he's like, you make sure you can't do last minute Christmas shopping this year.
Rachel.
Mom.
You have a little something.
It is a fake nose ring.
I just bigged my screen, full screen my screen, and I'm like, oh.
That's me. Eric, for Colleen's birthday, it's Colleen's birthday Saturday, he gave her a bunch of stuff. My sister's always said quantity over quality for presents for her. She just loves the joy of opening a present, being like, someone thought about me and got this for me, because her love language is acts of service. And so she's like, you thought about getting me this present? So she gets to experience that over and over and over again. She doesn't even care what the present is. So he was like, fine, because he's very much like one quality present kind of guy. Like he puts
a lot of thought into it.
Yeah.
And it means something. He's a sweetheart.
So he was like, fine, you're getting quantity over quality this year. So we bought her a bunch of random stuff. And one of them was these fake nose rings. And she gave each of us one. And it's in her vlog, which I believe she posts Sunday. But I saw it today and I was like, I'm going to wear it.
How come I didn't get one to try on?
Did you want to? You'd have to show.
But you have a way. I would have stuck it up here because I don't know how to do those.
Oh, it's supposed to be like in the middle. But it was the most comfortable. I put it where it was comfortable for me.
Is it pinchy?
It's a little pinchy. I forget about it. If I think about it, it's pinchy. But it's one of those things like once you forget you're wearing a mask, you can breathe again.
I just constantly think when I see nose rings and nose piercings, and they look good on a lot of people, but it's just, I have allergies.
Will you turn your microphone around? I think your microphone's facing the wrong way. No. Mom, twist it. Oh my God. Talk now.
Hello.
Oh, that sounds different. Wait, I don't know if it's better or if it's different.
Oh, okay.
Tell me a story.
Okay, once upon a time.
Okay, now turn it around.
I was telling you.
Now turn it around again and say once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
Oh, no, that's the right way. Okay. No, go back.
I've always done it this way because you always tell me your light's not on, Mom.
I know, but it sounded better the other way.
Okay. Oh, I'm twisting.
Now put it. This is technical difficulty.
Is that better?
I like that
better? Okay. About nose rings.
Oh, now you're loud.
Because I'm passionate about this.
You're peeking. Wait, calm down.
No, I'm fine with people having nose rings. I personally could not have one because I've allergies.
Wait, I'm too distracted by how you sound. Turn it around again. Oh, now you're muted.
No, it's because I pushed the button.
Yeah. Okay, now talk to me.
Nose rings.
Stop, be normal.
I have allergies, and I would
right.
constantly be probably blowing it and sneezing it out of my nose.
Yes.
And I'm done. Continue.
I don't even.
You're talking about.
No, we weren't talking about.
We
were
weren't.
talking about nose rings. That was the end of it. It's time for you to tell us the holidays of this week.
Oh, my job. Today.
Come on, what do I pay you for?
Mondays is the National Adoption Day.
Adopting what? Peoples.
That's
beautiful.
Your family.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Yeah.
All the things. Tuesday.
Yep.
You know, I had a hard time this week looking these up because there weren't very many
fun ones.
No, just ones. There weren't.
Oh.
Okay. National Sardine Day.
That's no, that's gross.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
National.
Wait, I didn't say sardines are gross. Apparently, you can't be grossed out by food this week. So sardines, End of sentence.
No, I didn't
Continue.
say grossed
No.
out. I just went.
I know.
mashed
I'm saying
sardines.
I said ew, gross to sardines, but this week the internet got really mad.
Oh,
when
they
people-
did. Yes.
So continue.
People are okay. Never mind. Wednesday, National Blase Day.
Blase.
Blase.
See, to me, I understand because of the way you said the word. It's supposed to mean like a bleh kind of day. But blase, that sounds so fancy.
It does because it's got the A on the end.
Yeah,
Blasé.
blase. Like, oh, this party is so blase. Like, it just sounds
Ooh.
like bougie, but apparently it means boring.
Yeah.
That's a
But
tricky
it's
one.
also International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women.
Yeah, eliminate it.
Completely.
Get rid of it all of together.
Wipe it off the map.
Also violence against men, but just
Yes.
particularly this day, we're going to focus on the women.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Yes.
Let's do it.
Thursday is Thanksgiving, but I want you all to go over to the podcast called Let's Talk About What We Learned Today by Christopher and Jessica, because they had a historian on and I found it fascinating. And it was fascinating
Yes.
because
I didn't listen to it. I'm a terrible sister. I did not
no,
listen
it's
to
okay.
it. But
I had
Jessica told me that what it was going to be about.
no, it was really good.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a great history lesson and stuff. So
What did they touch on?
the history of Thanksgiving.
Is it like what we're taught in history books,
No.
or
It was more of the true history and timing of it all and how Indians and the Pilgrims, Puritans, I guess is what Jessica called them, interacted.
wait, Puritans? Is that-
Puritans, I think the woman said Puritans were because of their religious beliefs. We call them Pilgrims.
Oh, when
But-
you said Puritans, I thought you meant like pure to the land, like that. So your new name
No.
for Native Americans, and I was like, that's the
No,
new
no,
one.
no,
I
no.
haven't heard that before.
No. And also there was a difference in when it was discovered. Like the South was discovered, the Southern shores were discovered at a different time than the Northern shores were, and they did things differently. I thought it was really fascinating to me. I really enjoyed it.
don't
Let's
like
talk
the
about what we
Pilgrims.
learned today.
Okay.
Anyway, it's also International Day of Mourning by the Native Americans.
Yeah. Because our
Because-
Thanksgiving killed them with all the diseases.
Well, not our Thanksgiving, but our infiltration of their land. And they were a peaceful people that they believed in sharing the land. And
Because they respect it.
the Europeans came over and
We're
didn't
buttheads.
want to share it. They put up fences, they did this, they did that, and that was against, what the Native Americans believe. Anyway, you should go listen to it. It was really good. And then Friday is National Native American Heritage Day. So
Loving
then
all
you can
this.
celebrate and learn all about, yes.
Do it.
Friday's also, I thought this was funny. It's Black Friday, but it's
Wait,
also,
Blaze is whining at me. Hold on.
oh, Blaze. Hi, Blaze. He can't hear me. Could he hear me whistle?
No, it's headphones, Mom.
Well, I thought it would go through the headphones. If Dad takes off his ear things and lays them on the thing and it's still blasting, I can still hear it. Anyway,
Were you
Friday.
whistling for the?
Yes, I was. Okay. Friday. It's also Black Friday, but also Buy Nothing Day.
That
I
one.
don't.
That one.
Saturday's National French Toast Day. I can get behind that one.
I never liked French toast, and I feel really bad about it because I wanted to get on that train and I couldn't.
Same. But do it with challah bread. I probably said that wrong.
No,
And
you said it
it-
right.
Well, you don't do eggs, but
Yeah.
it is delicious. It's so good. You have your fake eggs.
Yeah, listen, I don't think making fake French
Well, you
toast
can't
is
have
going to
challah
be
bread.
the thing that
You can't have
sways.
challah bread either.
No.
Because it's got, I think, eggs.
Yeah,
It's got honey in it.
but I don't think making fake food is going to make me like the food. Like,
okay, listen. I had fake food last night and it was delicious.
I
It was
love that we're
so
calling
good.
vegan food fake food. Yes, vegan food can be very delicious, but
It
I'm
tricks
saying
me.
you're
Come
not
on.
tricked. You're not tricked.
That Caesar salad I know had anchovies in it.
Don't listen. Oh my god, I'm saying French toast. I never
Yeah.
liked. I don't think making a vegan version, a less flavorful version, is going to be the thing that convinces me to like French toast. That's what I was saying.
Maybe it's all the syrup I put on it that made it good.
Could be.
Because I don't like mushy bread. So okay. Sunday. Again. Electronic greeting day. That was all there was. Like sending a card over the internet.
I hate those.
I'm the old-fashioned stick a stamp on it and put it in the mail.
Yeah. Well,
Call the person, see the person. Well, you can't now, but
text.
Text.
Sometimes I'll send a video. Like if someone sends me something in the mail, I'll send a video of me opening it and appreciating it. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Well, then before we move on to the news, let's check to see if we have a sponsor for today. Sponsor. I don't think we did.
Oh.
I don't remember recording one this week. All right, Mom. The first news we're going to start with is you were supposed to find the most blank of each state.
Oh, I did. What is the favorite food chain? Oh, I have to get I took a picture of it. In each state.
Food chain?
Yes. Food chain.
Okay.
Go.
I just made a noise. I didn't mean to. No.
It's your nose ring. You whistled out of your nose ring.
No, it was my mouth. Like, I thought it was coming out of my headphones, and I realized it was coming out of me. I made a weird mouth noise. It's very shocking. Anyway. Oh, I'm supposed to guess what California's favorite food chain is?
Yeah. I can't get my leg uncrossed. There we go.
McDonald's.
No. And I did the same thing. It's not fast food.
Oh.
Well, some of them are. California's is Denny's.
Oh, yeah.
But then there's fast foods like Arizona and Washington, Oregon, Nevada, In-N-Out. Hello, why wouldn't that be California's? We started it.
If it was fast food, I would say maybe In-N-Out In-N-Out would be fast food, or McDonald's, just because we have a million of those. But our favorite chain, Denny's, I can see we have a lot of those.
We do.
And it's people respect it as like a nice food place.
No.
Some places do. But like I'm thinking about driving up the 5. There's so many Denny's stops.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That goes all the way up. Yeah.
Is it by like that was
fascinating.
I need to know more about these polls because I don't feel like they're true. Is it like they do who gets the most business, who has the most stores? Was there a poll they did? I need to know about this.
Rachel?
What?
It says based on 2020 data from the Public Information and Statistics Society.
Okay, but
I don't know.
Okay, so they got it from a
don't
society.
Fact check or research most things.
I guess this didn't hit it. All right, that's fine.
Our next one.
Oh, we're doing multiple?
Wait. I'm doing another one.
Okay.
What's everyone's favorite Disney movie, state by state? What do you think California's is?
Beauty and the Beast.
No.
Pocahontas.
Monsters University.
Ew!
Parker and Jacob and Bailey love that one.
But not even Monsters, Inc. It's Monsters University?
Yeah, they love that one.
Despicable. Disgraceful. Scum. I need to know.
Wait, are we having an earthquake? No, it's okay. I felt the dog. Oh, the dogs went on a walk with Tim. Okay. It's not because my little mobile didn't shake. I was kind of excited for that to be on the podcast. Oh, well. False alarm.
What just happened?
Connecticut's was the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Connecticut!
Yeah.
Way to represent. I need to know how they're finding this data.
Okay. This one says nothing. It just says... It just shows a map of the United States with all the states on it, and inside the state and there's no reference anywhere.
All right, whatever.
Done. I'm done. I did my work.
You did your work. You earned your pay. All right.
And I'm wearing your sweatshirt.
Good job, Mom. Good job. So, did you see the pictures of people traveling in airports this week?
Yes, I did.
more than 1 million people flew through U.S. domestic airports on Friday for Thanksgiving. You stupid heads! You're giant, big, stupid heads! Ugh. Listen, you're stupid. I know I'm not supposed to name call, but the pictures I saw at O'Hare Airport, and I know that there's some people where it's like, I'm from away at college and my college shuts down and like I have to leave, or like I get that. But I'm seeing grown adults in these airports, like unnecessary. And they're like, well, it's, you know, it could be our last Thanksgiving together. I'm like, yeah, if you have it together.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're
Are you trying to make
Thanksgiving together? It's hard, but it's worth it. It makes sense to just.
Even though my family, we have all been potted together and none of us have done anything this week or last week that's like damaging to our pod structure ability, we've all decided to not do Thanksgiving together because our state asked us to. And also it's just like, we're fine with it. Like, let's not add to this madness. And if you have that ability to not add to the madness, don't add to the madness. Yeah. Like, but I'm really happy to report, this is my favorite COVID news, that Dr. Fauci announced that Santa Claus is immune to COVID and can't spread it. So he is able to deliver presents this Christmas. When I heard this, I got like, obviously, I love that happened. And then I realized that a lot of kids aren't going to have toys this year. So if you do have extra money, extra things, I would suggest donating a toy to some sort of toy drive. I don't have anything set up. I know a few places I'm going to donate toys to. But and a lot of people are always sketched on donating money, like to the right organizations, blah, blah, blah. I think the safest bet is buy a toy on Amazon or Target or whatever and donate it to a place. Just if you have an extra, make a kid smile this year, because I'm sure a lot more aren't getting any presents. And then malls, we're like, how are we doing Santa? How are we putting kids on Santa's laps? No. So what they did is they're putting Santas in snow globes or plexiglass.
Why are you going to a mall anyway?
There are a lot of, I just pulled out my nose ring. There are a lot of malls that are open right now. People are working. That's just how people are ignoring it, or this thing, because they're wearing a mask, it's safe or whatever. But so they're putting Santas in snow globes or plexiglass boxes, and you can go up and like act like you're holding hands with him through the plexiglass so that he's safe from all of your, even though he is immune, if you touched him and then he touched someone else, he could spread it.
He could be asymptomatic.
True. So I thought that was kind of cute. You can wave at him. So I was like, okay, we're still keeping Christmas alive while being safer. Why don't they put him
outside the mall and you can just drive past him and stop your car and wait?
A lot of places it snows and he would be cold. Even though he's Santa and he lives in the North Pole.
Heat it.
It's kind of
try not to get people to be inside.
I agree. But you know what? This was a cute step. While it's, I would be like, if I own a mall, I just wouldn't put Santa in there. But this is a way to do it. There are ways to do it a little safer than normal. Yeah, it's weird to have Santa in a box, which is why I thought it was cool that places were putting him in a snow globe.
That's cute.
That was cute to me. That's a cute idea. Check out. You got to change with the world sometimes. Shawn Mendes and Justin Bieber released a new collab together called Monster. It's slow and smooth, and then being like, why do you put me on a pedestal and then tearing me down when I'm human? That's basically the whole song.
So who's the monster? Us?
Yes. No, they said, what if we turn it? Oh, am I a monster? Because they're talking about how people put them up on a pedestal, but they're only human. So when they act human and make mistakes, are they then a monster? Because we're like, whatever. So typical things in life. Harry Styles 2 weeks ago wore a dress on the cover of Vogue, and people are still freaking out about it. Like,
why?
Because a man wore a dress. Holy snushnums. That's a word I just made up.
Dresses can be very flowy and freeing and fun.
I hate dresses, but if you love them, wear them. I don't care your gender or anything. Like, who cares?
It used to be in the olden days, that's not how it was.
I know. I'm aware. Makeup, heels, and dresses, men all wore in the beginning. But so, of course, everyone has kind of had to say, like, because famous people would bash him, so all these celebrities would come to defend him, and it's just been like this ongoing thing. And the most recent one was Logan Paul was on a podcast with these two dudes. I don't know their names. Don't care to know their names. And they brought it up, and they were like, and they said it wasn't manly. And Logan Paul, of all people, was like, what's not manly about it, bro? Like, isn't being comfortable in your own skin manly? And so the internet was like, Logan Paul stood up for this? Like, wow, okay. But then these guys that he's on the podcast with started gaslighting him. They're like, why are you angry, bro? Why are you so angry about my opinion, man? This is my opinion. I didn't say that. I don't judge people. You're judging me. And Logan Paul's like, I'm not angry, man. Like, your just logic's flawed. You're sitting there saying, like, you don't judge people, but you're judging him. And I don't see how it's not manly. And they just started, like, attacking Logan Paul, not about his argument, but just about him and of himself. And the internet went, oh, man, we have to back up Logan Paul? So everyone did. They were like, I don't like Logan, but he's right in this scenario, and the way the guys treated him wasn't right, which I was like, I'm glad we as the internet could do that, where it's like, even if we don't necessarily agree with the human being, we can still see his argument, like, and still support his argument, even though we don't agree with him as a person. And a lot of people are like, if you watch his podcast, apparently he's trying to learn, grow, and change through the past couple of years, which I'm totally great. I love that. I'll revisit in like 5 years. Give it a good 5, because sometimes it takes that long. But I was really glad he stood up, because he's one of those, like, he seems like one of those dudes, like boxes and all that stuff. And I don't know. I guess what a uneducated, small-minded person would consider manly.
I'm sure there's boxers who wear dresses.
Scottish ones. They wear skirts.
There you go.
But anyway, so I just, the internet was like, all right, Logan, we got you on this one, buddy, which was nice. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air had a reunion on HBO. I've been wanting to watch it. I keep forgetting, but apparently it's great. And he has both. We
watched it at Colleen's house.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah.
Yeah, he had both.
It was fun. It wasn't, we thought it'd be the show.
No.
But it wasn't. It was clips, and they talked about the clips, and it's always fun to hear inside stories, you could say. So it was interesting. We had it on while we were doing other things, so you get bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he had both the Aunt Vivs on, because was it season 3? They had to recast the Aunt Vivian because Will and her didn't get along. And so
you got to watch it, because you'll find out the truth.
I know. That's why I want to watch it. Everyone would bug me to talk about this. So this week on Who's Canceled, the internet canceled a 16-year-old for setting a career goal and a 19-year-old for lacking table manners. And then everyone and their mother tried to jump in and talk about it. And I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about what happened after. Y'all, just bored this week. Moving on. Twitter launched stories on their app. So, but they're not called stories. They're called fleets. And they don't have any filters. So congratulations, Twitter. You launched the same thing everyone else has, but made it the worst version.
The worst name ever, because as Corey DeSoto pointed out, fleet is an enema.
That's the thing. You stick up your butt to poop.
Thank you, Corey DeSoto.
Oh.
For pointing that out.
Like, what? Like, why did they ever like, we're not calling them stories? Nope. Because they're something different. They're new. They don't have filters. It's like, what are you doing? I don't understand.
I saw them up there, but I haven't even watched any of them. It's like, I have TikTok and Insta stories. So thank you. No.
All right. Twitter and Facebook will transfer. They have declared they will transfer presidential accounts to Joe Biden on Inauguration Day. So Trump loses his presidential Twitter. He'll just have his regular one.
Hope it's banned.
His regular one?
Yes.
I doubt they will. But
no, they won't. But if he keeps telling lies. They'll all have nothing will change because it'll all have the little disclaimer underneath it.
And then Ryan from Ryan's World or Ryan's Toys, whatever you know him as on YouTube, will get his own new show on Amazon Kids Plus. So I hope that he's getting a normal life as well, as because he's got a lot of fame and he's been doing YouTube since he was like born. Do you know who I'm talking about?
He reviews toys, right?
Yeah, Ryan's toy review thing. I hope he's getting a normal kid life, and I hope that he's loving all of this that he does do, because there's some kids that really love doing all this stuff. So I hope he's one of those kids. But I did notice the show is animated, so he'll just be having to do voiceover stuff instead of like being on the camera, which I'm like, that's cool. Good for him. Mm-hmm. I hope he enjoys all of this. And then, DoorDash. Sorry, we'll talk about YouTube later. DoorDash added a gift feature. So if you ever wanted to send your friends food or whatever, you could. You just have to change the address, like to deliver to.
Oh, but they already do that on Instacart.
Okay, well, I'm talking about DoorDash.
Okay.
It's a different platform.
Okay, sorry.
DoorDash does like fast food and restaurants. Instacart does groceries.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, I had to differentiate for you there.
Oh, thank you.
So with DoorDash, you could send people stuff. You just have to change the address or whatever. But now, when you're checking out, you can hit the gift feature and add like a personalized message. So it's like...
So I could just send Colleen McDonald's.
Yeah, with a little note being like, I hope your day gets better. And so from mom. So it's more clear that it's a gift from someone else. Because a lot of times they'll be like, I didn't order that. You know?
Yes. Well, we get pizzas for down the street all the time.
Yeah. So
like, we didn't order pizza. Sorry, that's not us.
So this could be, it's a gift. So they could clarify it's a gift. And so it's not as confusing or whatnot. On to the YouTube news. I saw this and I had negative feels about it. So right now, YouTube only, well, actually they've changed it, but before, a week ago, YouTube only ran ads when someone was in their partner program. So I'm in their partner program, which means they run ads in my videos and I get a percentage of that ad money. Okay. Mm-hmm. Not a lot, but I get it. And then that if someone isn't part of their program, no runs ad on their video, which means no one can make money from their video. Right? Mm-hmm. So if there's an ad run on it, the person who uploaded the video and has the rights to the video gets a percentage of the ad. That's just how it is. Makes sense. YouTube makes money off of us. Then they give us money for making money off of us, you know?
Right.
It's a partnership. It's a partner program. YouTube just decided that they're going to start running ads on people that aren't part of the partner program. So they're basically going to run ads and the creator of the video doesn't get any money from it. And which is going to, I feel like, what incentive is this going to give YouTube to get people into their partner program? Because like it used to be anyone could be in their partner program. It's just you sign up, any ad, you could automatically make money. Like, but now they have all these qualifications being like, you have to have this many subscribers, this many views, this many videos, blah, 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 in order to be part of their program. And now YouTube's just going to start running ads on people's videos, whether they're part of the program or not. And they don't have to give anyone any money.
Oh, but then are they going to show less ads on yours and put them on all these hundreds of others? And you're going to make less money?
We don't know. So it's like, obviously they're going to run ads on ours because ours is just like people that are already like in the program because we're guaranteed views. Like that's the thing about the partner program is they had to start it because there were so many videos being made. They didn't have enough ads.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, we're going to put ads on videos we know are going to guarantee get views.
Right.
And that was what it is. It's like, we guarantee you views, you guarantee us ads, is basically what the program is. But now there's people who can't get into the program because of like the type of video they post, or they just haven't hit the qualifications yet, or they just never signed up for it because they just were like, they just accidentally got a
own little thing.
Yeah. Or they accidentally got a viral video and they're not part of the program yet, but they posted one video and it went viral. YouTube can make money off of that without the creator seeing any of it. And that makes me so angry.
Wow.
Like, that's so messed up.
That is messed up. Because
I had to post, I think on the podcast channel, before I could make money on it. And I was like, I would be so pissed if I was posting, putting the work in, and they're getting paid and not me. And they're not. Come on now. Come on now.
Come on now.
So that makes me angry. We'll see what happens, though.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you.
I didn't do it.
Amazon launched Amazon Pharmacy, so they can now deliver prescription medicines. They are taking over the world. Lord help us all. And then the last thing, Colleen announced that she will be doing a live stream Christmas concert as part of her fundraiser she does annually to fight childhood cancer or help out the families that are struggling with childhood cancer. So
there's two things.
There's two things.
Because at first I went, wait a second.
No.
Is this all into one? No, there's 2 different days.
Let me explain. Saturday, the 28th. No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. Saturday, the 28th is the Christmas live stream show. That you have to buy a ticket to view. She hired a company to, it's not going to just be like she's fiddling around on a YouTube live stream and like thinks it's working and it's not, you know, it's a struggle. She hired an actual team that specializes in doing these live stream shows, and she's doing a full-on Christmas stage show basically, and all of the money she makes from that, all of the proceeds, so she has to she's taking all the money she gets from it and putting it into the childhood cancer fund, which she's and then the next day on Sunday, she's doing a live stream, which she does annually, where she does giveaways for people donating or just tweeting out the live stream link on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. And that's where you guys can donate to help raise money as well. That's where so she's doing the Christmas thing Saturday and the live stream, which is free for everyone. That's just going to be on her YouTube channel, fiddling around in her kitchen. You know, it's a lot of fun. We do it every year. So that's on Sunday. And then I think the GoFundMe or the link, is it a GoFundMe this year?
I do not know.
Wherever she's collecting all the money, that stays open for about a week. And then she takes all that and gives it to several different organizations she's worked with in the past that help with medical bills. They also help with just life bills. Because like sometimes when your kid has cancer, you give all of your money to make your kid better and you lose your house, your car, your utilities, you know, all of that. So she also helps, she finds organizations, Childhood Reach, I think is the one she loves, that they help the families with bills other than just medical bills. So it's great. It happens every year. Saturday, the Christmas show. Get your ticket. I think it's like you have to at least pay $20, but you can pay whatever you want for the ticket if that's your way of donating. And then Sunday is the live stream with giveaways and whatnot. All right.
And when you say she hired a company to do this, that doesn't mean they're coming to her house.
No, it's
I want to make that really clear. There's no.
She doesn't
so quarantined. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm actually going over Monday to babysit Flynn because Eric he's got his job, but then Colleen and Corey are having a huge virtual meeting with the company, and they sent her all these props and stuff. Not props, the tech stuff.
Yeah.
So she has to set everything up and run everything. So me and Flynn get to play on Monday while she's doing that because she has to set it all up herself because she's not having anyone coming to her house. Yep. So her and Corey, and then who asked me? Megan asked me if I'm going to be a part of the Christmas live show. She asked me to run tech because that's what she bred me to do. She trained me for years to be behind the scenes. I'm sure I will show up at some point because that's just Colleen. If someone's in the room, she puts them in a show.
Yeah. And they all get tested before we all get back together.
Yes. So, yes. So I will be helping behind the scenes, but I'm sure I will show up on camera. But yes, I will be there throwing snow and throwing props in and pulling props out and moving things. You'll see me, but yes, I am a part of it and I'm very happy to be. All right, before we move on to questions, let's see if we have another sponsor for today. Da-da-ba-ba. You ready, Mom, for the questions?
I'm ready for the questions.
Me too. Alyssa asks, Rachel, do you write out a script for your ads on the podcast and main channel? It depends on the ad, but...
Good question.
Yes, I do. So it depends on which company I'm working with, what ad agency I'm working with. Sometimes they go, say this. And so I go, okay. And I say this. And then a lot of times they go, can you hit these points? Talk about this. Like they go, talk about how the hair product made your hair feel. And sometimes other places are like, say the hair product has this, this, and this in it. So I do write it all myself. The podcast ones, no, it just depends on each brand. Mm-hmm. They all have a different vision. My YouTube videos are more me. They say, like, you have to talk about, like, it depends on what the company wants to focus on. Like, say that the packaging's eco-friendly, but they don't say, like, they don't write out my sentence, but they say, please mention that the package is eco-friendly, that it's cruelty-free, and blah, blah, blah. And so then I have to incorporate it into my ad. So I do write out scripts just to make sure I hit everything, because for legal reasons, if they say legally you have to say these certain things, then I can't miss it. So I do write them myself, but some companies are a little more specific on exactly what they want me to say and how they want me to say it. But most of the time, if I can get away with it, I'll put everything into my own words. They do that a lot too. They say this, but in your own words. So it's different, but yeah, I have a huge hand in it. My mom does not. She does not do anything for the podcast. She does holidays. That's her jam.
Holidays.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm your wingman.
You are.
Is that what it's called? Sidekick.
Yeah, you're a sidekick. You're a sidekick. Tegan asked, what made you both smile this week?
My family. That's always my answer, because it's true.
This past week we did Colleen's Cabin Lodge. We didn't talk about that.
Oh, that was so much fun.
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Eric booked a lodge for the family, and it was like in the middle of nowhere on this farm. And it was awesome. Like, it was so nice to not think of, like, once you're up there, there's no one around. You don't have to think like, oh, we should bring a mask when we go on a walk, because there were no humans.
There's no one.
There was no one. And when they got there, they opened up, like, Eric disinfected and opened the windows and everything. So
right.
I'm sure you did too.
No, they had he was really clear. The cleaners left, mm-hmm. and then we came, and we were not allowed in per Eric, because he wanted to go in and put his air purifier in. He really cares about us all. I love that man. And opened all the windows and all the doors to let everything circulate and go through. And we all walked down and saw the llamas and the big butt-biting horse. And then he handed us all disinfectants, and we all went in and just wiped everything. It was fun. Even the kids were wiping things down that had already been cleaned, but it's just peace of mind.
Yeah.
We wipe all the doorknobs, the handles, the things you wouldn't think.
Yeah.
Other areas that kids would grab, they wiped. So it was great. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
It was cute. And it made me, my whole life, I've always been like, Christmas morning has to be like at my parents' house. And then we switched it to Colleen's house like 3-4 years ago. I was like, okay, every Christmas morning it has to be at Colleen's house now. And now I'm like, I really want to rent those places in like a year or two.
Would be fun.
Safer. Yeah, just to do that for Christmas morning. We're all together.
The whole family.
Yeah, like a huge house. Because the cool thing about that was the basement downstairs was the kids. So upstairs was the adults, and downstairs the kids could go you couldn't hear them down there. No. Christopher and Jessica have a nanny who is Faith, who is with them all the time. So she'd be
part
downstairs.
Of the family.
She's part of the family now. She's just part of the pod. She's part of the family. She lives like she's good. So there's always an adult with all the children.
Yep.
But it was just nice. I was like, oh, this is so huge. This house is so huge. Because normally when you get togethers, we're all in like one room and it's intense. But when you're spread out, it's pretty nice. I kind of want to do that for a Christmas.
It was fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And we brought in our own food.
Yes.
It's cool. It's great. Yep.
But something I was thinking about, I was like, what did make me smile? Besides that, I'm trying to think of a specific story. And then I thought it was funny. So Flynn is obsessed with my truck, because I have a huge red truck. And every time I come over, he goes, truck. And then I pick him up and I take him outside. Truck. He goes, big truck. And we pat my truck twice and go, big truck. And then walk back in. It's like a ritual. He sees me. He wants to go see the truck. So I didn't drive my truck over to his house one day. I also have a tiny little convertible. And I was like, he looked at me, he goes, truck? And I was like, I have my tiny little car. I don't have a big truck right now. And he looked at me and he's like, truck. I was like, no, it's just, do you want to go see my tiny little car? And he was like, okay, tiny dar. I was like, yes. So we walk up to it and I go, give it a pat, say, tiny car. And he pats it and goes, not truck. I was like,
He's so cute.
so,
And his disappointment.
yeah, that kid is a character, man. Cammie asks, are you both already listening to Christmas music? Yes. I downloaded JoJo's 4 songs, her 4 Christmas songs. I start every morning with Run Run Rudolph by JoJo Siwa. And then Megan Trainor's Christmas album is a bop
That was
right
good.
now. It's
That's
a good one. And then Savannah asks, the last question, will Andrew and other family self-quarantine so you guys can do a big family Christmas? I don't think we will. I think, I mean, we've had a bust 3 years ago when I was, 2 years ago? No, 3. I was vomiting and my cousin Andrew started, everyone in the family got sick and we just went, this Christmas a bust. And then I think it was a month or 2 later, we celebrated Christmas.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what we'll do this year. This one's a bust. Mm-hmm. We love you all. Here's some presents that we sent. And the next time we can all get together, we'll do a huge celebration bash. We're trying to be as safe as possible because we can. And as much as we love our family, everyone knows we love our family. And
our extended families is very careful, etc. But they do work.
Yeah, they got to they have 9 to 5s and
they
stuff.
wear masks and they're very careful and they're very clean. But it's still not within the pod that we do.
Yeah, they have their own pod and
because they need to do things their way in their little pod.
So
and that's great. But we can do backyard, front yard,
waves,
distant masks. Yeah, we always wear masks around the rest of the family.
So this year's a bust. We've just accepted it, and we'll do it again
because we love each other. We're gonna abide by the rules.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see our pod group we already have. I mean, we might not even see Christopher's and Jessica's family, just depending on how bad COVID gets. Yeah. But
and we're also, Jess and I talked a little bit about maybe we can decide on a time where we can all have Thanksgiving via Zoom.
Yes.
So we can coordinate all of our meals to be ready at the same time, and we sit down like we're having it all together.
I'm gonna attempt to make myself Thanksgiving.
You know, it could even just be a sandwich.
A sandwich?
A sandwich.
I'm gonna make mashed potato stuffing cranberry sauce because Jessica told me how to make it.
Yes, she told me too.
And then what else? And corn. Those are the only things I care about. So I'm just gonna make those 4 things and then try and have myself a Thanksgiving.
Yum. It'll be fun. We'll make it fun.
Yeah. It'll be good. All right. That's it.
All right.
That's
Maybe
all I got.
we can play the virtual game we played last night.
That was such a fun game.
Left, right, center.
Yes, but you have to play with cash. That's the only way it's fun.
But we could do it virtually and pretend like we have
we'd all
cash.
Have dice.
No, couldn't one person roll the dice?
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's just not as fun because then it's like a computer's doing it for you.
That's true.
It's fun. I mean, it's fun, but it's not.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Be safe, y'all. Please be safe. Be smart. That's it. Mom, I love you. I love everyone listening. And you want to take us out?
We'll see you next time in December on All Things Internet.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of All Things Internet. Please make sure to like and follow our podcast on whichever platform you're currently listening to it on. And make sure to follow us at Podcast ATI on Twitter, where you can ask questions and get the latest updates on our show. We love you. Thanks for listening. I'm Rachel Ballinger, and this has been All Things Internet.